Good evening. This is Mama CFET. I have been requested to make a tutorial on how to use TikFinity, how to add TikFinity, and use it for your TikTok. So if I'm only going to do the TikTok version, so I will do as best as possible. If there's something else that I missed or anything that you would like to see, you just let me know. Message me. If you need help adding it to OBS or something like that, I can do a different tutorial on that one. Okay. All right. So welcome to the Wolf Pack. This is the Alpha Mama CIVT, the Den Mama, the leader of the pack. And we are going to start with opening up your internet browser, whichever you use. And you're going to look for TikFinity. You're going to type in TikFinity. I'm just going to do it here. TikFinity. And here it is. And it's going to be the first one that you see, the TikFinity Live Tools. You're going to click on it. Okay. This, I already have it downloaded. So what we're going to do is we're going to pretend that you don't have it. So it will take you to a download. Let's see. Let me see if I can get back to it. So this is the TikFinity. This is basically what it's going to look like. It's going to tell you how to install it. You're going to download for Windows. If you're on, I don't know if this is, I think it's only for Windows at the moment. So you get to click on it, download for Windows, save it as, and you're going to pick which folder you or which drive you want to put it in. So just remember the drive that you put it in. All right. So you, for this purpose only, I don't think I have it. Oh, actually, I do have it in there. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to download it into this drive right here. Actually, hold on. Let's do it this way. It's not duplicated. So I'm going to close this. I'm going to go in this PC and I'm going to go into this drive right here and I'm going to put it in here. So I'm going to save it. And then you're going to open the file. You can do it from up here or you can open up your File Explorer. And then you're going to go to the drive where you installed it at. So in this particular, I put it in the D drive. And it's going to show up like this. All right. You're going to click on it. It's going to tell you it's going to install. Mine is already installed, so it will install on your computer. Once it's installed, it will open up automatically. So for right now, it automatically connects to my live. All right, so what you're going to go is you're going to start, right? And in start is the first one you're going to see. You're going to connect your TikTok live. Right now I'm not live, so it's going to say that I is unable to connect to it. So once it connects to your TikTok live, you're going to authorize it and do what you need to do, put your email address, password, whatever, so it can authorize it and connect it to here. Once that is done, you in this same page is going to show you the second panel here, quick access. You're going to make sure that the TTS speech is enabled, your sound alert is enabled, and your actions and events is enabled. And then over here, it's just going to show you some other things that you can do with it. How to use TikFinity. It will give you tutorials within here. How to add text to speech, which is pretty explanatory. So we'll take you to that video. Let's see here. And then how to set it up. If for any reason it doesn't connect to your TikFinity and you want to do it through here, you can actually do it through Google. And if you have a Google account, you can do it through here and set it up that way. All right, so we're going to go to the over gallery. So in the over gallery, it's going to show you all the little things that you can add to your TikTok. So this one, it has some pro versions, but this you have to pay for. Anything that says pro, you have to pay for, which is kind of cool. I don't have those right now. Okay. So right now, let's just say, for example, I want to add this gift fireworks, for example, to my TikTok, right? So I am going to open up my TikTok live studio. So give me 1 second. Okay, where did it go? Okay, here it is. So I'm going to open up TikTok Studio. I'm waiting for that file to open up. Here we go. All right. So in your TikTok Studio, as you can see, this is mine. All right, so I'm going to put this one up here. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this URL that's right here. You're going to copy the URL. All right. And then you're going to go into Alright, let's bring this down so you guys can see it. So I am going to move my avatar over so you guys can see. So on this side, you're going to add source. And a little box should pop up. And in this box, you're going to click on link. And another box should appear when you hit add. And then here where it says link, this is where you're going to paste that link. So let me go back and get it because it did not copy it for some reason. Alright, so let's go to gallery. And I am just going to highlight it and copy it. And we're going to go back into here. Alright, and we're going to do the same thing. Add source. Go to link. Add. And we're going to press Ctrl V to paste it. What I usually do is I add custom resolution. So this way it just automatically makes the little square for you. So if you want to preview it to see what it looks like, sometimes it will show you and sometimes it will not. So don't worry about that. And then you're going to add the source. All right. Once that source is added, hello, that's me. It's going to come up here on the top, as you can see, and it will say link on it. All right. You can change that by right-clicking on it, and let's see here. You just click on it like twice, and then you can rename it. Gift fireworks. And hit enter, and it will rename it. So this, once you click on it, it's going to show you where it is. Right now it's not going to show because I'm not live. And you can make it as big as you want by clicking at the edge. So whenever someone gives something to you, it will explode in the middle of your page. Or you can have it down below, wherever your picture is, and it will explode in your face. If that's what you want. Alright. So that is how you add a link from TikFinity. And then they have multiple things. So basically you're going to do the same thing, add source, link, copy, and link it as I showed you. So again, it's going to be add source, then add link, and then add it, and then copy and paste it. And this goes with anything you want to add in here. So if you have, for example, an overlay that you want to add to it, you're going to add it as a video, for example. Or if you want to add your camera, this is where you add your camera. You can also add your phone camera. I've never tried that before, so that is going to be something I will test out. You can add your displays. This will actually come up. If you add, it's going to ask you which monitor you want to add to the screen, and it will just show you that particular screen. So I have 4 monitors, so right now I'm just not going to add that at the moment. But you have multiple things that you can add here. You can add text, which is what you see on top here, and you can make it scroll. So if you don't want it stagnant, you can make it scroll, especially if you wrote a paragraph or you're just showcasing something in particular. Capture card. You can cast from your Android as well, and video, as I said. Cast from iOS. So there's multiple things that you can do here. They also have here that you can add an alert, a chat box, a countdown, a goal, and a viewer rating. So these are other little widget things that you could put on your screen. So you just have to click on it and just add it. So it shows you exactly what's going to happen to it. Same thing with the chat box. Chat box will appear and you can put it anywhere on your screen. And there's a countdown. And this is like for gifts and stuff. You can have a goal that you want to reach. And that will show a little special toolbar. And it will give you different ones that you can pick from. And here is the viewer ranking of whoever is gifting you, sending gifts, the user, and what rank they have. It's pretty cool. So I hope that helps. I hope it was self-explanatory. If it wasn't, please let me know. I can do another tutorial on how to do the text to scroll. So anything that you want me to do, if you want a little help on it, I could try to help you the best way I can. But if not, TikFinity, you can find it on YouTube. So you can find it there as well. They have amazing people with amazing tutorials and people directly from TikFinity explaining how to do it as well. And within the app itself, once you download it, it does have videos that you can go to. As I showed you earlier, how to set it up. It does have videos on the bottom here. You know, how to use TikFinity, how to use the add text to speech, how to control Minecraft, and all this stuff. And it's pretty self-explanatory if you just follow. But if you need extra help, I'm willing to help anyone that needs the help. All right. So let's see here. Let's go to the next one, which is something that I use a lot. So that was overlays that we just did. And then we'll go to the goal. The next one is the goal. So you're going to look through these and see which one appeals to you. And you have different ones. One for follower, one for goal, one for likes, one for viewers, coins earned, points earned, sub goal. So all of these have their own link to it. So you're just going to copy those, and the same thing that I did with the overlay is basically what you're going to do. So this one is a link, and these are always going to be added as links when you add it. So you have likes, shares, follows, viewer count, coins earned, channel points earned, new subscriber, sub counts, and then it comes to these special ones. So if you want like a special gold, a gold or whatever you want, you can make your own. All right. Gift overlays. These are pretty cool. They have new ones now for Pro if you're paying for it. But I just have the standard one for the gifties. So I just copy and paste this and add it as a link, and this will show up on your screen. So you just copy and then go to your TikTok, like I said, and just add the link, and you're good to go there. Alright, so these are different types of overlays, but these are like separate for gifters that will show up on the screen. So if you don't want that particular one, so they have these different ones. So for follower, for gifter, and it will show up the person who's gifting you. Right. It does have here for OBS doc as well. I have not done this on my OBS, but if this is something that you're interested in, I can do a separate tutorial for the OBS. Alright, because OBS is a different monster. Okay, going to sound alerts. This one is fun. You can create your own sound alerts. For example, if you want to do a specific sound for a gift or a donation or a follow or a sub, you can create your own here. Actions and events. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to log in so this way you can see mine. All right, give me 1 second. Let me log in here. All right, so in here, we were down to actions and events. So in action and events, I have follow, give, subscribe, and like alert. So each of one. So let's see, can we add a different one here? Oh. Execution did. Okay, so let's try to refresh that. Okay. Alright, it's an update notice. Alright, so let's do that. Action and events. Okay, so in here you can create a new action, and then it will show you what do you want it to be, and it's going to ask you what should happen when this particular item happens. So let's just say gift. All right, so show an animation or show a profile GIF. So you can only pick one at the moment. You can show an animation or a GIF. It's one or the other. So you can select the GIF. You can click on GIF or animation. So let's do animation first. Let's see if it will come up. For some reason, it's not coming up. All right, so let's choose a GIF. So let's select the file. And then if you have a GIF, you can add it from here. So let me go here for a second. Okay, so let's do GIF. All right, so let's see here. Do I have one is the question. I know I made some. Okay, so let's do this. It's in the wrong video. Okay, so. Alright, so I'm just going to choose this one right here. So this is like a head pat. So the GIF And then you can choose a sound. So I chose head pat. We're going to choose a sound. Select the file. Do I have one? Usually when you hit sound library, a list of sounds will come up that you could choose from. So you'll just have to go through each one to see which one appeals to you. For some reason, it's not coming up. I'm not understanding why. Okay. Or you could play a video. And it could be any video that you have. So if you want like a video that you made, a clip or something, you can choose one. And you can choose different things. You can have it read it to you. So read text TTS. And choose the voice that you want. Or you can click random so you can choose any voice. Alright. Send chat bot message is if you want the bot to read it to you. Or send it to the through the chat. And you can choose different things. Switch to OBS scene, activate OBS scene if you're using OBS. Excuse me. Third-party action, control custom goal, sorry. Set voice mod voice. Streamer bot action. Or control timer. So there's like different things here that I don't use. So in these, I'm not totally sure, but I can try to figure it out. Here you can add points to that for that particular item. So if it's gifts, somebody gives gifts, you can add points and tell it how many points that person is going to receive. So let's just say 50. And then you can have one that removes points. I don't know what would you use that for, but it's kind of strange. And then you hit save. And that's your new action. And then you would have it. Oh, I think I know what's the problem. Because I have another one open over here. Alright. So that is for actions and events. And you could do it for each one. And then down here is the events. So what do you want for each one? Subscriber, tap 100 likes. And then the like alert will come up. So gift coin. If somebody gives a coin, that's the event. It will show that particular video. And then down here, you don't really have to do anything. If you want to set a timer, which I don't have any, but there's a timer that you can set. Chat commands. Right now, I only have exclamation point help. These are the default ones, so I just left that as is. So these are all the chat commands right now. So exclamation point commands, subcommands, my commands, help, score, send, and get. I do not have a Wheel of Fortune yet, but I'm planning on adding one. Okay, now to chatbot. Let's see here. For chatbot, I think I left it as default. This is for StreamerBot if you have StreamerBot. And then down here, usually this is all defaulted, checked off by default. So I would just leave it alone. Message log. Let's see here. So that's message log right here. So this is all the same thing for that. And now to TTS speech, which is the next one after chat. This is how I have it set. So if you want to copy mine, you can. So default speed, I have it at 50. Default pitch at 40. The volume, it's not even a quarter in. So it's not so loud. I usually choose female voice. From time to time, I do change it to random voice. But it could be a random female voice, but it just all depends. Language, English. And if you speak Spanish, si hablan español, it just changes to Spanish. And here, I have it allowed for all users. So all users, followers, subscribers, anyone that chats in my in the chat live, it will speak for them. I'm the type of person that I get very engrossed in my gameplay or whatever I'm doing. So it's really hard for me to see the screen to begin with, which is the reason why I use TTS. So this way, whoever is chatting, I can hear who is chatting, talking to me, and I can respond. Because it's kind of rude if you don't respond, especially if you can't read the chat, which is the reason why I chose TTS. And I have TTS as well for Twitch, but that's a separate thing that I can do for you to show you how it works. Right now, there's no charge for speaking or to use the TTS. This is for any comment. I have it set for any comment, free. And then I have for everybody. And then this is up to you if you want random voice or female voice or male voice. But they have different ones. Ghostface, C3PO, Stitch, Stormtrooper, Rocket, regular female from either Australia, the UK, from the United States, or from any other country. And then they have different Spanish, Portuguese, so on and so forth. So you can choose any voice, any style, just to be silly. But if you do hit random, it will do any of them. So if we scroll a little further down, I have specific users that come into my lives. So I chose them because they're in here all the time. So I gave them specific voices when they come in. And sometimes I will change this just to mess with them. And then you could test the voice.
Tester, this is a test.
So you can hear it, and then we'll show you, since it's on random. So if you hit it again.
Tester, this is a test.
See? Because it's hit on random voice. So it can hit any.
Tester, this is a test.
Test user, this is a test.
See? So it will change the random voice. But if you click not random.
Test user, this is a test.
So that's the normal voice of the female voice that I have. If we go straight down to the last part, you have spam protection and advanced. So on mine, this is default. All right, so filter letter spam. Let's see here. Max comment 500. Length. I think I'm going to actually increase that to 1,000. Queue length. I'm going to do that for 20. And there's no cooldown for it. So advanced, I have it set to default, which is nickname and comment. That's basically it. In here, I have it now as 0, 20 for max queue length, and 500. I don't think you can do more than yeah. I think 500 is the max for the length. And filter letter spam. That was default, so I'm not totally sure what that means. So we'll see. You can also do user points. So these are all the people that have earned points on my channel. Song requests if you have a Spotify, but the only way this will work is if you have a paid subscription of Spotify. Trials don't, the free version doesn't count. It won't let you add it. Let's see here. What else is here? Like-a-thon. I have it at default. So automatic reduction. And this is basically what it will show you. And you can copy this if you want to show this on your page. The only thing is, since there's a lot to add, this takes a lot of space on your screen, which means it's going to make your computer work a little harder, just to let you know. And the more you add, the more it may lag. So it all depends on what you want to add. So add carefully what you want. Okay, so timer is basically what it is. If you want to add a timer, let's see here. Wheel of Fortune. This is pretty cool. I have not done it yet. So mine initially, I had it float, pika pika, arara, or draw me. So basically, that was my Wheel of Fortune idea. So either it floats. Let's see. So I'm not totally sure how I'm gonna do this yet. So, like, if I was thinking more if somebody gifted something, or donated something like a high level gift, then they would activate the Wheel of Fortune or something like that. So that's what I was thinking. Let's see here. Point drops. So here you control how many points the people get if in your life. So if they're in chat, if they're talking, if they stay and they're just like lurking, they still get points. And then the last thing they have is a challenge. If you want to create a challenge, you can do it from here. And then halving. So this is basically, it reduces the points. So I don't really use this. So that's basically it. If there's something that I missed or something that you want me to touch on a little deeper, just message me and then we can go through it together to see exactly what you want to do. And then if there's something else you want me to teach you, like, I don't know, like add Discord or something like that, if you're having little trouble adding Discord or adding people to Discord or anything like that, I'll do my best to help you out. So, I hope this was helpful. If not, just let me know. I'm just like, this is my first tutorial, like this type of tutorial anyway. So I hope you like it, and just let me know for the next time. So if something else you want to watch, just message me. Alright. Let's close this out. And may you have a great night, great morning, depending on where you are in the world. And that's basically it. Let's get a little closer. The alpha, I am the leader, I am the lecturer. Alright, there we go. Alright, have a good night, everybody. Bye.
We are the sentinels of the forest. We remain in the shadows. Be alert, be aware. You do not know what lurks around you. I am the alpha. I am the leader. I am the protector. I am the legend. My enemies fear me. My people love me. I will do anything for my wolf pack. I will sacrifice my life for them. No harm will come to them. I am the alpha. I am the leader. I am the protector. I am the legend. My enemies fear me. My people love me. I will do anything for my wolf pack. I will sacrifice my life for them. No No harm will come